The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Levis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Titan defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Travis. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Travis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Levis to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. Got his man, Okonkwo. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Travis. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And that flag accepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Travis. To the right side and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
Diamond.
Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
This pass deep for Okonkwo. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis sets up to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Levis back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
49, Mike 49. Down, 22 meters.
Levis out of the gun on third down. Dancing to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Tennessee Titan. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Bergson. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. First throw now for the backup Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Rodgers. And on the left left sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. That's 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Paul want to give up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Levis to throw off play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Levis looking to throw. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This from 54 yards away. Folk's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Straight ahead is Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now a toss play. Allen. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 50 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Running left, it's Hall. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? Slant
to Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Levis to throw it. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 88, hey, 626.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On play action, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Diamond. Hey, 24, Linda. Slack Green.
In motion left goes Burks. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Levis. Open man downfield is Ridley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Will McDonald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Levis from the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
1.
Levis to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Folk's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hall again.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run with Allen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll give to Hall. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Levis. He'll find the Conqueror. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Steps away. This is caught. It's Boyd. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ah, what a play. Now get to the ball quickly. Got to be ready with another play or get up and spike it.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Levis. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. On for the extra point is Folk. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go to 50. Hey, you want it?
Rodgers to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that